Hey everybody, it's Justice for Comics. It is Friday afternoon, about 5:30 my time, Eastern Standard Time. It is time to review the Hot 10 list by CBSI. I'll wait till a few more people join so we've got a little bit of interaction in the chat. Every Friday afternoon, this list comes out. I think I've been reviewing it consistently for the past year, at least the last 12 months. I get a lot of feedback from people that watch my channel, and a lot of them tell me that they don't even go on to CBSI's website or watch the channel. They actually watch my review. So I love hearing that. That makes me feel like I'm doing a decent job. Hey, Luis Ramirez, what's up, my friend? So we're going to review that Hot 10 list. I think I'll have some time as well. I think what I'm going to do is also go over my April pre-orders, books that I pre-ordered for April. That just came live this week. So I'm going to go on Midtown and kind of show you what I'm pre-ordering, so you can see exactly what I'm buying in advance. That'll give you an idea of the books to look at. I try to keep my buying to a minimum. I try to buy stuff that has good writing, good artwork, combination of both, hopefully. So, and I'm at a capacity level now where I've got to be a lot more selective because I've got so many comic books in my collection now. So I've got to be a little bit more selective, not just buy everything that catches my eye, so to speak. Hey, Marcus, what's up, my friend? All right, we got 5 people tuning in. Let me share my screen. We'll go over and look at the Hot 10 list from CBSI. We'll do a rundown of each of those books. A couple of them on there look pretty good. And there's an interesting one on there that you wouldn't expect to be on there, that I think you'll find interesting. So Luis Ramirez is asking, when are you doing a live show with Jim again? Man, it's not me that's the problem. It's obviously Jim's comics. He works a lot. He's got a pretty demanding job. And I think he does like one video a week now. I think he does it like on the weekend, and I think he shoots it for 20 minutes and posts it on YouTube. And so it's not like he's doing a bunch of live shows with anybody else. So I feel like if he had time, we would probably do a live show. But yeah, you guys, go on his channel, send him a message saying, hey, when you doing a show with Justice for Comics again? And I'm sure that will only help. But I don't try to bug him too much about it. Once in a while I'll text him, but I try not to put too much pressure on him. I don't want to drive him away. He's an interesting cat, that Jim's comics. I think he's a genius in many ways, but he's also of the personality that you also don't want to scare him away either. So I have to tread lightly with him. I think I don't want to drive him away. But yeah, it'll definitely. Yeah, you can see the cat in the window there. There we go. That is my cat Domino. I have an older female cat. Someone told us if you have a female cat, get a male cat. They'll get along better. I don't know. These cats fight all the time. I mean, it's sort of most of the time it's play fighting, but it's actually, we call it MMA because I mean they throw down hard. It's hilarious. We sit there and just be entertained by it quite a bit. So that is Domino, the black and white cat. It's a funny cat. Cat goes crazy sometimes. It's hilarious. All right. So what I was saying was, yeah, Jim's comics. I I'm going to try to reach out to him again. Maybe I'll give him another reminder, but I don't try to be on top of him too much. Don't want to drive him away. All right, so let's jump into it. Let me share my screen so you guys can see the website here, CBSI, comicbookinvest.com. And we'll scroll down here to number 10 on the list. Is Star Wars The Clone Wars? Shipyards of Doom Target variant. Wow. It's a long title. I guess Target, I don't know when this book came out. Well, it says you ever add into the fact that it was only available in the Target DVDs. CBSI needs to hire me to edit their shit. Here's their sentence. Add in the fact that it was only available in the Target DVDs only makes it better. Am I assuming the Target DVDs for the Clone Wars animated series? Is that what they're referring to? I don't know. For the uninitiated, they might be like, what are they talking about? What Target DVD are you talking about? So apparently the DVD only sold at Target, also came with a comic book. I would think that would make that fairly rare. Now everybody should go check out their, well, of course, if it's a normal sized comic book, you would know, right? You're not going to leave it with your DVD. It's not like it's DVD sized comic book. So I don't know exactly how that works. Was that in a larger package, or is the comic book the same size as a DVD? I don't know. I'd like to know these things. So it's like, is it an ash can size? I don't know. But there is one listing, it says here, on eBay. How much one bet? Let me just take a look real quick. I know I'm digressing here. I'm not finding it. Am I typing in something wrong here? Let me see. Oh, okay, there we go. Trade paperback variant. So was it a trade paperback? There is one listing for $60, $59. Huh. I don't know. So it's a trade paperback? Is that a book? Or a comic book? It says TPB, trade paperback, right? I don't know. Let's see if there's any photos here. All right, it is like you can see the side there. It is sort of like a trade paperback thickness. So it's a trade, $60. I don't know. So there you go, guys. There's one listing for sale for $60. Maybe that's a great deal. I don't know. CBSI is mentioning it, so I'm going to predict that by tomorrow morning, this will be gone, that this will be sold. I don't know. We'll see. I have a feeling somebody's going to buy it. It does have that character. This is the character in question. What's her name? Osaka or something like that. That's her first appearance. She's supposedly going to be in season 2 of The Mandalorian. So that could be cool to see a Jedi. But that's her appearance there on the cover. So yeah, we'll see. That could be a good buy for $60. I have a feeling somebody's going to buy it, though. There's only one listing. Buy it now, free shipping. We'll see what happens. All right. Let me go back to the list there. Star Wars Clone Wars is number 10 on the list. The Target variant, which is a trade paperback, apparently. It says it went from $10 to $15 to $30, and there's one listing on eBay right now for $60. All right, number 9 on the list is Airboy number 51, the Jim Steranko variant. This is a 1 in 10 ratio, so if you go on eBay right now, I don't know. There's people asking anywhere from $40 to $80. Seems a little ridiculous. It is a nice looking drawing by Steranko. I've got one of my favorite comic book covers is a Nick Fury Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 4 Steranko cover. Man, I love that cover. I don't know if you guys have seen it or not, but yeah, it's a pretty cool looking drawing. Steranko's an awesome artist. I think he does a great job, and it is a cool looking. It's kind of a cool looking cover. I like it. I think I picked that up from Midtown. What did I buy that for? Pretty sure I didn't pay $60 for it. Let's see. Yes, I did buy it for $8.50. I don't have that yet. It hasn't been shipped out to me yet, but I do have it on my pull list. So, hey, you know, Justice for Comics gets lucky once in a while. I did grab that mainly because I just thought the cover looked really nice. I like Steranko. I did grab it. And apparently that seems to be a good decision, as the book now selling for many more times than what I paid for it. My only regret is I didn't buy more than one, right? You just never know. You never know what's going to be hot. So there you go. If you feel it in your gut, if you feel like, hey, I think that I love that cover, let's put it this way. If you love it and you've got good taste, somebody else probably does as well. So let that be your guiding light when it comes to buying comic books sometimes. If you really, really love something, good chance there's going to be a lot of other people do as well. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. Manny, the comic collector's in the house. What's up, my friend? Manny says he's 0 for 10 this week. Yeah, so far I've got one. I've got the Steranko cover. And number 8 on the list, I think I have this one as well. I believe I pre-ordered that. Man, I hope I did. I know I've got the B cover as well. Hopefully I pre-ordered the A cover. Ice Cream Man number 17. You know, it's another homage cover to Action Comics number 1. There's people that collect homage covers. You know, I go on eBay right now. There's a listing right now. Buy it now for $4.89 plus $3 shipping. So you can get both A and B covers for $7. That's not bad. So if you missed out on that item, you may want to grab it. That could be a good purchase. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's sold out. It looks like it's sold out everywhere. I don't know. Looks like it's a $15 book right now. So this is the time to scour your local comic book shop and see if they've got an extra copy on the shelf. if you can, try to pay cover price if you can for it. I don't think there's anything significant. It's just one of those covers that people like, and if you missed it, don't worry. About a month or so, you'll probably be able to find it in your cover again. I don't doubt that you will have any problems finding that in your cover. So don't chase, in my opinion, don't chase that. Don't pay $10 to $15 for that book. I think if you wait a month, maybe 3 weeks, you'll see that back down to your cover price. I don't think it's, Ice Cream Man's been out for a while. It's not like it's an early issue. And the print run's pretty decent on it, so I think you should give that some time. I think you can find a better deal on that if you have a little time. Number 7, I gotta say, I don't like the photo variants. I've never liked photo variants. I don't know. I mean, I don't buy comic books to have an actual photo on my comic book. I don't think I've ever bought a photo variant comic book. I literally believe I can say that. I don't think in my comic book collection of 6,000 plus comic books, I have one comic book that's a photo variant. I don't have any. I don't like them. I personally don't want to own a comic book that has a photo on the cover. I just think that's stupid. Comic books are a visual art form. It's a drawing art form. It's not a photo art form. So just me personally, I would never buy a photo cover. So that's one that I would never buy. I did pick up issue number 3, the regular cover, which I think has also gone up in value. I read issue 2. It was pretty good. I didn't think it was fantastic. So I think the print run must be just pretty low on it. It's a IDW book. IDW does pretty low print runs sometimes. So, don't go nuts on this Picard thing. I don't think it's worth going crazy for. So I would just give that a little bit of time. And then the photo variants, I'm just not into them. Number 6 is Memetic number 1. I'm probably not pronouncing that right. This is a James Tynion written book. It's a $5 to $10 5. Was adapting this for a movie through Lionsgate, so there you go. Movie news will always move a comic book. So if you have that in your collection and you're not in love with it, I would suggest throwing that puppy out on eBay and unloading it. I don't know. I don't know anything about the comic book. I don't know if it's a fantastic read. It must be a decent read for Seth Rogen to pick it up. Seth Rogen is the guy that also produced Preacher. So he does, he is a comic book aficionado. I love the fact that he developed Preacher into a TV series. I didn't love everything about the TV series Preacher. It did, obviously, it strayed quite a bit from the comic book, but it was still good. It was still entertaining to me. All right, number 5 on the list is Conan the Barbarian, the Omnibus. So this is interesting. When have you ever seen a trade paperback or an omnibus on a top 10 list? This might be the first time. So this was an omnibus that came out about a year ago for about $125. Yes, omnibuses are expensive. There's people that collect them. God bless them. They must have a lot of money because, they're thick books. They're heavy. Normally the people that collect those have libraries with a lot of shelves and they store them, and yeah, they're cool to have, but it's interesting that this omnibus is now going for $300. And the omnibus is a reprint, right? It's not an original. It's a reprinted book, just like a facsimile, right? You could buy the facsimile of Conan the Barbarian number 1. Is that book triple, 3 times, 4 times what you paid for it right now? No. Well, why is the omnibus worth a lot more? Well, obviously they only print so many of them. That's probably part of the reason. But it is still a reprint. It is not an original. Long term, I would not put on omnibuses just because they're reprints. They're not original. They're reprints, and who's to say book couldn't just they get if they want to over and over again. So I don't know. It's never, to me, I don't know how that ever becomes scarce. I don't know. Do they second print omnibuses? Sounds like I'm pronouncing that wrong. Huh. Malcolm Giles, welcome, my friend. He's at his LCS right now, picking up his books. Nice. All right, man. Hopefully you watched my video before picking up your book, so you can look on the shelf and see if there's anything on this Hot 10 list. Grab it off. Yeah. All right. Number 4 on the list, Strange Tales 169, Brother Voodoo. This is a tough book to find at high grade. I've looked at buying this book in the past. I think it's a cool character. He's obviously DC's Marvel rather has brought him back with Savage Avengers. He's been the Savage Avengers series. He's a cool character. He's going to be in the upcoming Doctor Strange 2 movie. So that's one of the reasons this book is jumping. Finding this in a high grade is definitely a challenge. So, you know, if you can pick up this book in high grade for not too much money, I think it's a worthy investment. I think once that trailer drops, that book's going to spike even more. So keep that on your watch list. Number 3 is Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, number 9. Now it's a $75 book. This was like a $30 book last week. Yeah, I mean, it's a first appearance of somebody. Damn it, who's it? Let me see. Let me go on eBay. Darth Revan. It's the first appearance of Darth Revan. Maybe he's going to be in an upcoming something or other. Or maybe prop. Looks like on the auctions there is a buy it now bucks. So I don't know where that $75 price came in, but I think you can get it cheaper than that. I think you can get it lower, probably around $40 to $50 right now. So if that's something you want to spec on, you can buy it right now, cheaper than 75 bucks. So keep that in mind. Number 2 on the list is Read Only Memories number 2, the Peach Momoko 1 in 10 variant. This sold out very, very quickly on Midtown. I did notice that. I don't know much about this series. Sina Grace is the writer. I'm not a big fan of Sina Grace's writing. But this is $120 book. There's a buy it now for $120. There's an auction that's already at $76 with 4 days left. By the time I saw this on Midtown, it was sold out. So I don't care for that artwork though. I know it's a certain style. It's kind of like a watercolor type style, but it doesn't appeal to me. Nothing I would certainly pay more than a ratio for. So happen to pick this up. Ratio price, congratulations. I would put that sucker on eBay in 2 seconds and sell it. If someone wants to pay me $100 for that, it's theirs. I would not hold that book at that value. There's no. Talk to me in 60 days, and we'll see if that book is $100. I will guarantee you it won't be. So, I mean, I know that artist has a following, but to justify that price, I don't think so. So, if you bought it for 10 to 15 bucks, congratulations. You just got a little lottery ticket for yourself. Sell it for 110, 120 bucks. I would sell it right now. Absolutely. All right, number 1 on the list, Tarot number 2. Tarot. I don't know, how do you pronounce that? Is it tarot? Is the last T silent? I think it's tarot. I don't know. It's tarot cards. Tarot, right? It's tarot cards. All right, tarot number 2, Inhook Lee, 1 in 50 variant. It's a cool cover. Inhook Lee is an awesome artist. I like his artwork. $100 book. 2 days after release. Yeah, so if you didn't grab that quickly off Midtown or pre-ordered it through your local comic book shop, you know, $50 book, now 100, you doubled your money. It's a good deal. eBay, there's a buy it now for 120. Yeah, I mean, not a lot of shops are probably ordering 50 copies of Tarot #2, Tarot, whatever, however you pronounce it. So that book's probably going to be pretty scarce, and people do love seeing it. So the book's hot. I definitely would not pay $100 for it, but if I found it for near ratio, that might be a good pickup. But I would say at this point that might be tough to do. All right, guys, I'm going to go refill my drink. If you want to hang with me, I am going to go through my pre-orders for April. That won't take very long. I'll go through my Midtown list. In the meantime, I will mention real quick, the honorable mentions are Punch Comics #9, 4.5, just sold for $3,700. Wow. 2 years ago, a 6.0 sold for $250. So that guy made some good money. Green Arrow #24. The writer was Jeff Lemire. Maybe that's why it's doing well. Artist was Sarantino. Says, so John Diggle is now a thing. No spoilers here from Arrow. This is the first appearance in continuity, but his actual first is Arrow #1. In any case, this one has jumped from cover price to a $10 to $15 book. It says here, CBSI says, I can almost guarantee this one is a dollar bin everywhere. So, yeah, go to your local comic book shop. Green Arrow #24, I'm sure is a dollar bin book. That's a good flip, right? If someone wants to pay you $15 and you just bought it for $1, that's a good profit. All right, guys, I'll be right back in about 2 minutes. I just need to refill my drink. I'll be right back. All right, everybody, I have returned. Hope you guys are still hanging with me. I have 12 people in the chat. Very nice. All right. Yes, I should have played the theme from Jeopardy while I was gone. That would be a good idea. I try to start some of my shows with music, but I'm always afraid that YouTube will suppress my video because of that. I think a couple times they made me cut out my music was a copyright violation of some sort. I don't know. Yeah, so let's jump into real quick my Midtown order. All right. I'm going to probably do this on, let me blow this up. I'll kind of show you guys what I pre-ordered. All right, this is for the month of April. Let's take a look here. Dark Horse. The only one I really pre-ordered was Colonel Weird, Cosmagog, #1, Jeff Lemire. So I'm a big fan of Black Hammer, the Black Hammer series. I pretty much have all the Black Hammer comic books, even the variants. So I've amassed a nice collection of Black Hammer, and Colonel Weird was always one of the most interesting characters. So I'm very interested in reading this. Again, your writer is Jeff Lemire, and you've got a really good artist doing interior artwork of Tyler Crook. There's 2 covers. I just went with the A cover. There's also a B cover by Jeff Lemire and Dave Stewart. I'm more of a fan of the Tyler Crook variants or covers, so I just went with the A cover on that. So I pre-ordered that one. The only other Dark Horse book I picked up also was Frankenstein Undone. Just a regular A cover. I like Mike Mignola, and I like Frankenstein as a character, so I'm interested in this. I like it, so I'm just picking that up. All the A covers. I'm not doing any of the variants on that. Kill Whitey Donovan, #5. I believe I've been picking up the A covers on this, so #5, I do have that pre-ordered. The B cover was okay. I think the A cover is better, though. So I think that does it. Yeah, that does it for me. Oh, there was one other one I pre-ordered. Yeah, Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy from the world of Black Hammer. Obviously, I love Black Hammer. Awesome series. I read the first 2 issues of Skull Digger and Skeleton Boy. It was fantastic. I really liked it. Jeff Lemire is a great writer. And there's 2 covers here, and I love the A cover. I love this A cover. It's just a cool designed looking cover. So that's the one I'm grabbing. Don't care that much for the B cover that much, so I went with the A on that one. I think that was it, guys, for Dark Horse for me. I think I passed on everything else. So we'll move on to the next publisher, which is DC. I didn't grab a lot from DC. What did I grab from DC? Probably some Batman books. Yeah, what did I grab here? I mean, I do like that Perla cover, but I don't know. The writing has been so bad for me with Bendis, and I don't like the interior artwork of Romita, that I'm actually passing on this comic book. Which I love Perla. I think it's a great cover, but the comic book is just, the inside comic book is utter trash. I can't buy it. So I am boycotting Action Comics because of Bendis and Romita. I don't like Romita's artwork. I can't blame him too much. I mean, that's just how he draws. But Bendis can do something about his writing, right? Batman 92, the Mattina cover, definitely. I don't even know what it looks like, but kind of doesn't matter. Mattina is fantastic. He always does fantastic visuals. So I'm picking up 92 and 93, the B covers only, by Mattina. So I'm pre-ordering those. Catwoman, 80th anniversary. I did pre-order the Adam Hughes one. Man, it's a risk. Adam Hughes, sometimes I don't like. Sometimes he does a great cover. Sometimes it's very mediocre for me. So obviously I don't know what it looks like. I'm taking a chance here, but I'd rather take a chance and pay $6.50 than all of a sudden I love the cover and I got to pay $10. So I'm going to go ahead and pre-order the Adam Hughes cover. There's an Art Germ one. There's one with he hopefully will do the best job with visualizing Catwoman. There's a lot of different covers, though. Pick the one you like. I'm just going with the Adam Hughes, knowing it's a risk. I don't know what it looks like. I don't know if it'll be good. I may not like it, but we'll see. Deceased Unkillables number 3, the Matina is fantastic, so I will be picking that up. Awesome looking cover. So I will be going with that. What else? Detective Comics 1022. I got to pick this up. First of all, Tomasi is a good writer. Detective has been pretty good. And, man, look at that Lee Bergermo cover. Holy crap. That is a good cover. So I have got to buy that. So that's a must-buy in my opinion. If you're not buying that, I don't know what you're doing buying comic books anyways. If you don't think that's good, you need to go see a psychiatrist. What else did I buy from DC? Oh, yeah. This is probably my favorite cover coming out in April. Most of you know I love Zafino. Look at that cover. Holy crap. I hope it's in black and white. Oh, black and white dress. So, a lot of times you got to pay premium prices for Zafino artwork. A lot of times his artwork is incentive variants. Here you get it for $2.59. Find me a better value than that. Look at that drawing. I love it. The art detail, the grittiness of it. That's my favorite cover for April, is the Hawkman number 23 Zafino cover. Again, if you don't buy that, you don't love great artwork. I don't know how you could say that that isn't fantastic. All right, Joker, 80th anniversary, 100-page super special, just like Catwoman with the 80th anniversary. A lot of covers, a lot of artists. Arthur Adams, Greg Capullo, David Finch, Matina. I grabbed the Matina one. I have a soft spot for Matina. Usually he does a really good job, so I'm going to grab the Matina one. I'm also grabbing the Gabriel Delato. Once in a while, I have no idea what these look like, so hopefully they're really good. Delato sometimes just knocks it out of the park, so I'm hoping he does. The other one I was on the fence with and I didn't buy is the Lee Bergermo cover. I really like Lee Bergermo's artwork, but I'm already buying 2 copies of the same book. So I limited myself to just 2. I had to pick 2 artists. I picked Matina and I picked Delato. Very, very close third running was Lee Bergermo, or however you pronounce it. I love Guillermo's artwork. There's a Jacques cover as well. There's a blank variant. Buy the one that you think is going to be best for you. I went with Matina and Delato. Joker Harley Quinn, Sanity number 4. Matina cover. I'm just buying the Matina cover. The Mayhew cover is pretty good, but Matina, I just think is better. So I'm just going to do the A cover on that one. All right. We're still on DC. What else am I picking up here? I do like this Lolo Woods Ginny Frizen cover. That is pretty cool. I don't think I'm going to pick it up, though, but I do like that cover. That was real close. It almost made the cut for me. This also almost made the cut. Gary Frank cover, Plunge number 3. That's a cool looking cover, but I didn't pick it up. I did not pick up Question Deaths of Vic Sage number 3. Second issue, I'm reading that right now. It's okay. I don't know. It didn't make me want to buy the third issue, so I'm a little disappointed on that one. Let's see what else. That might be it for DC. I think that might be it. Yeah, that's it for DC for me. So that's all I was picking up, pre-ordering on DC. All right, let's move down the list. I'm going to try to get through this as fast as I can. Dynamite Entertainment. I don't think there was anything there that really caught my eye. I'm telling you guys, I'm so picky right now. There's just so many comic books coming out. My pocketbook can only stretch so far, so I really, really got to be totally in love with either the story or the art, and I don't think Dynamite had anything. I mean, I do love this Perillo cover. Who doesn't love that? But for $20, you know, I love the black and white, but yeah, I couldn't do it. So I passed on the Red Sonja Age of Chaos number 4, and of course there's the Virgin cover, which is sweet. $37. Man, I don't know. I'm kind of hoping I can maybe pick that up for $15, 15 to 20. I'd buy that for 20. I would pay $20 for that, but $37.50, I just can't do it. So I'm going to have to do a pass on that. I mean, they're even selling CGC graded copies in advance on pre-orders. It's crazy. I can't believe IDW is doing that. Red Sonja. I mean, I love Red Sonja. A lot of those covers are awesome, but just nothing there that really clicked for me. Vampirilla, same thing. I mean, that's a pretty nice Virgin cover by Jung Gon Yoon. I mean, that's a cool cover. $37.50. Again, I mean, $15. Yeah, I would probably pay $15 for that, but $37, no. I'm gonna pass on that. All right, guys, let me get through this a little quicker. Yeah, and this Vampirilla number 10 incentive cover. I love this cover. Black and white, Virgin. $42.50 though. God. I mean, that's hard to say no to. I love that cover. It's phenomenal. It's a great cover. But man, $42. I'm just kind of hoping I can maybe pick that up. I mean, the color is nice too. Color's a little cheaper, but the black and white is just sweet. I mean, that's just a nice cover. But man, $42, I don't know. I'm hoping that some poor soul bought too many of them and wants to let one go for around $20. Then I'll buy it. I'm probably dreaming. But yeah, I mean, it's just so many fantastic Perillo's, man. Perillo's just killing it, man. He's good. No doubt about it. All right, IDW. There might have been one. Let me see. Killlock number 5. I've been buying Killlock. Just I like the artist. I like that he's doing the writing and the artwork on that. I think it's a good series. I don't think it's quite caught on yet, but I have my fingers crossed. I think he's going to do well on that one. Oh, if you want a spec on this, Sleeping Beauties number 1. This could be worth grabbing. It's 50% off on Midtown, so it's only $2. That might be worth grabbing, and by far the A cover is the best one by Annie Wu. I like it a lot better than the B cover. The B cover is okay, but the A cover is way better. I'm not collecting Ninja Turtles anymore. I'm not collecting Transformers. think that's it for IDW. Moving on down the line, Image. I know Clock #1 was pretty good. I don't think I'm going to continue with that unless, I don't know, I may change my mind on that. But for now, I'm not continuing with that. Ice Cream Man #20. B cover is mediocre in my opinion. A cover is my second favorite cover, right behind that Zafino cover. This was a really, I mean, I love this color, this cover. This is like, that's money. Cameron Stewart, you did a great job, my friend. I love that cover. So my opinion, guys, you gotta grab this cover, pre-order it, $2.59. I have a feeling this is gonna sell out. I think that's a great cover. It's beautiful. It's well done. It's very realistic looking. It's kind of like, what's his name? Mike Mayhew. It's like a Mike Mayhew cover, very similar to like an Alex Ross. It has that, photorealistic art rendering to it. So that is my second favorite cover for the month of April, right behind the Zafino cover. Middle West #17. Been a great series. Art's awesome. Story's excellent. That is an Image title that I pick up every single month. So pre-order that puppy in advance. What else did I see from Image? That might be it. Spawn 308. I'm probably going to grab that. I love the Matina cover there. It's beautiful. I'm a sucker for Matina. There is a Sean Murphy cover for Undiscovered Country #6. I'm not going to pre-order that. I don't know if I'll like it or not. I'm going to wait to see if I like it or not. So that may be something I buy for closer to cover, but I'm not going to pre-order it. Marvel. I got to be honest, guys, not a lot of Marvel books that I picked up. The usual suspects, though, are going to be, now, again, this is an example of an Adam Hughes cover that I don't care for. I don't know. I just don't think it's great. So this is the problem I have with Adam Hughes. If it didn't say Adam Hughes, I wouldn't have, if I just looked at that briefly, I wouldn't have even known that that's an Adam Hughes cover. I don't know. I mean, I can kind of see he always does thick mascara on his females. But to me, I didn't even know that was an Adam Hughes cover. I'm not in love with it. It's another reboot of Black Widow. I don't think Black Widow sells that well, so Marvel has to keep rebooting it. Volume 8. I passed on it. So I don't love everything Adam Hughes does. I think some of his stuff's good, some of it's not. So I'm passing on that Adam Hughes cover. What else? I almost pulled the trigger on this, but Captain Marvel, the writing's been very mediocre. It's not that great. I do like that Wolverine's on the cover, but I passed on that. All right. Conan the Barbarian #15. I am going to continue with this. I love E.M. Gist. I think his artwork is very, very good. I'm going to pick that up. I like Conan. I know Aaron, what's his name? I know Aaron is not doing the writing on it anymore, but Jim Zub, I'm going to give him a chance. I'm going to at least collect through, a couple issues of his writing and see if it's still good. Daredevil #20, must buy, absolutely must buy. Probably the best written comic book by Marvel is Daredevil. Chip Zdarsky's fantastic. You got a beautiful cover by Tedesco, and you have really good artwork by Cicchetto. So, in my opinion, higher. So, it's all right, but I think the A is way better. So I'm going to go with the A cover. What else? This Empire, I'm not picking any of that up. I don't know. I don't know much about that. Seems like another Marvel ploy to get my money. I'm going to pass. Man, I pass on a lot of Marvel these days, to be honest, guys. I don't pick up that much from Marvel. Again, this is another Adam Hughes cover that I don't think is that great. I don't think it's that good. So, what are you going to do? All right, Immortal Hulk number 34. I will pick that up. Al Ewing does a decent job. I love the Alex Ross cover. To me, I think that's a must-buy. Marvel Zombies cover, I'm going to grab that as well. I think that's worth grabbing. All right, Marvel Zombies Resurrection number 1. This is the regular ongoing now. In Hook Lee cover, I am grabbing that one. There's a couple other covers here. Stephanie Hans. Stephanie Hans sometimes does a really good cover. I'm not grabbing that until I see it, so I'm going to wait on that one. So I'm just grabbing the A cover for now on Marvel Zombies Resurrection. Morbius number 6, scan cover, definitely grabbing that. Morbius has been a good series. I love the scan covers, so that's a must-buy for me. Just grabbing the A cover. Let's see what else. So I'm probably buying more Marvel than I initially said. I actually am picking up a few. I think there was one more. Writing by Ethan Sachs. You got to buy Biermo, Lee Biermo. I love his artwork. That's an awesome cover. I don't know what the interior artwork's. I'm not too familiar with Paolo Vivanelli. He's Italian. He's probably pretty good. Most of these Italian guys are pretty good if you hadn't noticed. Mattina, Perillo, they're all Italian, right? They all know how to draw. I think when they're 3 years old, they get their own paintbrush. They start painting it like 3 or 4 years old. Star Wars Darth Vader number 3 in Hook Lee cover. Definitely grabbing that. That looks good. I love Darth Vader. Is my favorite villain. Probably one of my favorite villains of all time is Darth Vader. So can't say no to that. And it is a nice in Hook Lee cover. So that's a reason for me to buy that. All right, what else? Let me go down the list. Taskmaster, Volume 3, number 1. I am grabbing that. I love Taskmaster. I think he's a cool character. I love that cover. I think that's a really cool looking cover. I am interested in that, so I am grabbing that, pre-ordering that. And I think that does it for Marvel. All right, we're getting down to the end. Oh, Venom number 25. Yeah, I've been grabbing Venom, so I'm just grabbing the Stegman cover. And also this Web of Venom Wraith. I like the character Wraith, so I am grabbing that Kyle Holtz cover. I think that, all right. Widowmaker's Red Guardian and Yena Belova, number 1. They only show the A cover, which I think is okay, by Mike McCone. But there's a Ji Hung Lee cover that they don't show you. I am going to grab that, hoping that's really good cover. We'll see. Oh, and last but not least from Marvel, I am grabbing the Wolverine number 3 Zafino cover, Zafino Marvel Zombies cover. I have no idea what this looks like, but if it's Zafino and it's for cover price, I'm going to grab it. So I highly, highly, highly recommend picking that up. Wolverine Volume 7, number 3, Geraldo Zafino Zombies cover. Pick that up. Grab that. They're rebooting X Factor again. Marvel is the reboot king. They reboot everything. God, is that it? Is that it for Marvel? Jesus. Oh, the last one I picked up is X-Men number 10. Ryan Brown. I'm a sucker for Ryan Brown, and I love this cover, Marvel Zombies cover. I'm grabbing that. I love it. And it's cover price. I'm all over that. So that's the last Marvel book I'm picking up. All right, Independence. We're almost done. You guys have been very patient. Let me check the chat real quick. I know I've been ignoring it for a while. We got issues. I like the name of that channel. We got issues. I like that. My wife says I have issues all the time, so that would be a good channel name for me. BTC Moon Guy. I love BTC Moon Guy. He's always checking in. Marcus loves himself some Zafino. Cameron D's in the house. What's going on, my friend? Yeah, he didn't like his Gwyn State. Yeah, I didn't like that either. So Adam Hughes sometimes hits it, sometimes not. All right, let's go back. Let's finish up the Independence. All right, guys. All right, let's get to this. Independence. There's a few that I'm grabbing here. It's probably 4 or 5 Independents I'm grabbing. Let me go through that. Archangel #2. I did pick up the first issue. I really love the first issue cover. This one is not quite as good. It's still decent. And I am going to at least pick up the first 2 or 3 issues of this, see if it's any good. The premise sounds really good. So I'm going to grab that one. Next one. Billionaire Island. Is that Jeff Bezos' island? Mark Zuckerberg's island? All right. Cat Shit #1, Volume 2. I can't buy a comic book called Cat Shit. I don't know. This one I was really close to buying as well. Conspiracy Men in Black #1 shot. I do like that cover. It's pretty cool. By Colapietro. It's a cool looking cover, but didn't quite make the grade. I decided not to pick that up. But it was close. It was a close call. What else we got here? There's so many independent books. All right, I am grabbing this one. I like the cover. It looks really cool. Ezekiel Himes, Zombie Hunter #1. I will guarantee you this. That is a low print run book. Probably less than 3,000 print run on that. It's a 1 of 2, so it's only going to be 2 issues. It's a cool looking cover. So Amigo Comics, they do low print runs, and it's a cool cover. That's enough for me, so I'm grabbing that. So that is on my pull list, my pre-order list. This was another close call. Final Witness #1, the Raza cover. I do like Raza. It's pretty good. It's not fabulous, so I decided to not grab that, but it almost made the grade. Let's see here. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Gung Ho #5. This is another one, and I was really on the fence with this. I really like this cover by Cummings. That's a really cool looking designed cover. And then this one also by Kumant. I was really close to pre-ordering those, but I don't know. I may end up adding that to my pre-order list. We'll see. I do like that cover though. Heathen #11. I love Heathen. It's one of my favorite independent titles by far is Heathen. That and Middle West. I just love it. The writing is fantastic. Artwork is unbelievably great. It doesn't come out every month. It comes out probably every 2 or 3 months, so it's not a regular issue. I mean, this has been out since 2017, and they're only at issue 11. So that kind of tells you it doesn't come out on a regular basis, but man, when it comes out, it's worth buying. So Heathen number 11, can't recommend that series strong enough. The other one I'm picking up is 100 Wolves number 1. I love this cover. I'm a sucker for red covers anyways, and that cover just looks cool. So I have no idea if this is any good. I don't know if the writing is any good, but that's a cover buy for me. So I'm going to grab that one. All right, we're getting close. We're getting close to the end. We got to get through all these Jungle Fantasy ones. Get through all that. All right. Jesus. I know there's a few more that I liked. Golly. Look at all these books that are produced. Unbelievable. And all these different covers. It's amazing. Ninja and Robots. I know there's at least one or two more. Once in Future number 8. That's been a great series. Dan Moore art's awesome. I love that cover. Kieran Gillian's doing a good job with the writing. That's a must buy. That's a big hit for Boom Studios, so I'm pre-ordering every single issue of that. Plot number 5, that's another one I love. The writing on it's been excellent. Artwork's really cool. That's a must buy for me. All right, guys, we're getting near the end. Red Nails could be good. This is sort of Conan book, right? I don't know. I was on the fence on that. I'm not picking that up at the moment, but I'm thinking about it. Several different covers. This one's kind of cool too. Who doesn't like a half-naked woman holding back tigers on a chain? Who doesn't like that? Come on. Rick and Morty Go to Hell. I love Rick and Morty. I love the TV show. I think if I was going to pick a cover, I do like that B cover. I don't know. That's also on the fence books. Rick and Morty presents the Council of Ricks. That one's pretty cool looking. Might grab that one. All right, guys, we're getting near the end. Oh, boy. Something is Killing the Children, number 7. Grabbing that. That's been a pretty good series. I've been enjoying the writing by Tinian on that. Artwork is pretty good. So that's a grab for me. How about Tales of a Well-Hung Man? Tales of a Well-Hung Man by Harry Balzania. I don't know. That's a weird... I'd never heard of Acme Inc. That's probably just a joke book parody type thing, but I thought that name was pretty funny. Let's see. I think there might be one more book that I grabbed. Where is it? It's near the end. We're getting near the very end here. For you potheads, you may want to pick up Weed Magic. It's number 4 of 4. You know these guys are smoking weed because I think the first issue came out like 2 years ago. So it's taken them 2 years to get to issue 4. I mean, come on. You can't get any funnier than that. Weed Magic. It's a comic book about weed, and it took them 2 years to get to issue number 4. I think that's hilarious. It's funny because it's true. All right. Years numbers. This is the last one on my list. Was Year 0, number 1. This is another zombie apocalypse type book. I love the cover of that. It's very intriguing to me. I don't know. Andrews is doing the cover. He's also doing the cover for the B, which I don't have a image of, so I'm just going to grab the A cover. If I love the B cover, I may grab that closer to cover price, but for right now, I'm going to just pre-order the A cover. So that's it, guys. That is my list of books that I'm pre-ordering for April. Man, I know that was a lot to go through. Cameron D said, yeah, I picked up that Wraith Annihilation set for $12. Well, that's a good price for the set. $12? It's really good. I think I paid like $20 for that set, so you got a really good deal on that. Okay. Dollar Bin Fodder says, Comics Baron Mordo was confirmed today. We announced that spec on here 3 weeks ago. All right. Awesome. I need to watch your channel a little bit more closely, obviously. I don't think I was in on that. Yeah, Cameron D, just click on Jungle Fantasy. Indeed. All right, that's it, guys. Appreciate everybody that kind of hung out and watched this. There's still 12 people tuning in. That's awesome. It's Friday night. I'm going to grab some dinner here in a few minutes. I will come out with another video tomorrow on cover price, assuming I get the email in time. I think last weekend I didn't get it till Sunday. So that top 20 list from cover price, I will go over that this weekend when I get it. So that will be my next video. Will probably be on the weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. So look out for that. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I appreciate everybody that hung out and joined the chat. If you guys haven't already, please like and share my video. It kind of helps me grow. I think I'm at 707 subscribers right now. So it's been kind of a slow build. I mean, it's takes a couple months to get 100 subscribers. So it's kind of how it's been lately. So I appreciate everybody that supports my channel. I really do appreciate it. And look for my next video over the weekend. I'll have that out. Hope everybody has a great evening, and I'll see you soon.